Welcome back to my series on travel tips. During my first blog on travel tips, I talked about how to be real when traveling, and I also gave you some tips and ideas when eating out at a restaurant, and then when you're packing your own food. So today I'm going to discuss with you tips and tricks to organize as far as prepping food and packing it, and then I'm going to be using my story to give you some ideas. So I have 7 days until I leave on a plane for New Orleans. And now I've never been there before, so I'm really, really excited about trying some of their foods. There's the reality coming in. But I also know with the convention that I'm going to, I'm literally going to be on the go, and I will not be visiting my room except for during sleep. So this means I either need to pack some things or I need to fork out money for food. So that is the risk, or not the risk, but the sacrifice that I have to take. That's reality. I've worked really, really hard to get where I'm at with my health, so it does make me extremely nervous. But unfortunately, there's only one place I'm going to be at during the mornings, which is where I usually consume most of my food is in the morning, and they don't allow any outside food or even water. So I have to bring an empty water bottle, which is no big deal because I don't mind filling up at a sink rather than having to buy water. But my main eating time is during that morning, like I said. So I'm very nervous, like what do I do? So that's where organization comes in. I have to organize my breakfast so that I'm eating a very large breakfast so it carries me into lunch. This is going to be challenging because I'm used to eating every 2 hours. So I would hope that the eating places inside the Superdome have fruit because that's an easy snack. And even though I won't be paying like 20 cents for it, it'll be pricier, double the amount or whatever, but it'll still be healthy. So that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make with my money. Lunches, I would have liked to go to the grocery store to buy food and carry it with me, but because of that policy at the Superdome, I can't bring anything with me and then go out and eat it elsewhere because it'll get confiscated. Like I cannot actually bring it into the Superdome. So I'm gonna have to be really conscious with my decisions for lunch. The best bet is a salad with some protein and try to avoid carbs. So that way, I can splurge a little bit at dinner time when I try some Southern food because you know it's going to be fried and that's going to be a huge carb and lots of oils. So when I travel, I also make sure that I fit in 30 minutes of exercise. And I usually do it right away in the morning before meetings and before the day starts. But with this convention, I know that my exercise is already scheduled for me and I have to work around that. So I want to work out with a celebrity fitness trainer who is a bodybuilder on Thursday afternoon, so that's taken care of. So that'll be a little bit different rather than working out Thursday morning. Now, could I, if I wanted to? I could. Friday morning, I have another workout that I signed up for, and then Saturday morning is our super workout where everybody works out together. And then Sunday is my rest day, thank goodness, because that's my travel day. So if I didn't have these things, I would be making sure to wake up like a half an hour before anyone else and firing up my laptop and stream my workouts on demand. And that's what I love about on demand is that I can take it anywhere. When flying, yesterday I already talked about packing things up for snacks such as fruit, nuts, and cheese, or even when you're driving, have these things to snack on rather than high sodium chips and other processed foods. And I found with traveling, when I've traveled a lot, flying, driving, and whatnot, it's pretty easy to find vegetables and protein, but it's really, really easy to find carbs. So before you're on your trip, during your trip, whenever is a good time for you, I encourage you to really investigate and be knowledgeable about food in general. And you will find that what I found is that with any kind of restaurants, they mainly have carbs and barely any protein. Fries, that's a carb. Rice, carbs. Rolls, that's a carb. Corn is a carb. It's a starchy vegetable, but it's considered a carb because of the macro and micronutrients. Potatoes are also carbs. Then you might find that with protein in a salad, it might be a serving, but it's usually only half a serving. So don't be afraid to ask them to double the meat. It's better to have a little too much protein than too many carbs because those carbs are going to process into sugar and it's going to go right to fat right away. You only want enough carbs to give you energy throughout the day. The protein will not do that to your body. So I hope these tips have helped you. And then next time, I will be talking with you about time management when you're traveling. Have a great day.